Yo guys, what is going on? It is your guy Nick from Run the Foot Market here today, boys, bringing you guys a video about the Black Friday market crash potential in a few weeks. I know it's early to be talking about this, but I want to get it in your heads because a lot of you guys may not know what it is and maybe weren't around last year to really, or you were but you didn't understand market. Now you're into market now, and we're just gonna look at Black Friday as a whole. It's a time around Thanksgiving. If you don't know what the Black Friday situation is, there's a crazy market crash, a ton of promo packs around Thanksgiving time. It's something that you guys should definitely watch on the market. We're gonna do some market watches closer to the date. It's about a month out from now, but it's gonna answer when to buy your team, and that's the time. Like, there's a time in that month, and what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna look at old flipping graphs with you guys and show you guys examples of players that are great buys around Black Friday. Basically, if you're trying to build a super team or any kind of crazy like special card team, that is the best time to buy. It's on that date. Now, what I need to tell you guys is that it's not on Black Friday, right? There's always a big crash before Black Friday, and that's the best time to buy. It's when the YouTubers put out these videos and everybody's going crazy. You guys think this was a market crash? Wait till Black Friday. There is one that goes crazy down. And basically what happens is a lot of people making videos, a lot of people tweeting out, everybody sell, everybody panic, and everybody's going into some crazy panic frenzy zone. And everyone sells their icons freaking 200K cheaper than what they should be. So today's video, guys, I'm going to show you guys from last year when exactly that crash was and when you can utilize and build your team. And basically, guys, once you figure out whenever that day is that they're cheap enough and you're like, all right, I'm buying, I'm getting in with this investment. Basically, the greatest thing about it is that you can, once you buy that team, your team will be safe of not like dropping below that price for like 5 or 6 months. Like 5 or 6 months, 4, 5, 6 months, you will have that team and not have to worry about losing coins. So whether you're an investor or you're a pro player watching this video, or I don't know what you are, right? If you're watching this video, this is the best time to buy basically throughout the year until April or May when the game is dying. And that's why we're going to look into it, because it's never too early to start looking at the new things coming up. And I want to definitely show you guys some examples of players that went down like crazy and what you could have bought them for and even what you could have flipped them for. So really quickly too, before we get into it, the best way to prepare for this, because there may be a lot of comments about what's the best way to prepare for Black Friday. Make sure you guys have everything in your club basically that's of worth any value. Sell it before like November 8th, 9th, or 10th, because this pre-crash can happen anywhere from the 17th on, and I don't want to see you guys get caught with high tier informs that you kept and held on to too long to try to risk it, because the market is going to crash sometime towards the middle to the end of November. It does every single year, and I would just say that you guys want to go into that. You guys want to go into that period as liquid as possible. What do I mean by that? Is you want to have as many coins as possible just in your club, not in investments, and wait so you can invest in these players that drop off substantially. It's a great time to get involved with some great investments. Alright guys, so first of all, we're going to look at icons from last year, and I'm just going to show you a few. I'll show you a few that I picked up and a few that are very of worth looking at. So the first one I want to look at from last year is Desai. He goes down like crazy around Black Friday. Now Black Friday is in this November date right here. You see this? So this point right here is the lowest point he was all year. Look at that, 518 he hits on Monday, November 21st, which I think is the week before. It's like during the week of Black Friday, but it's like 4 or 5 days before. He goes 518, and look at what he recovers even by the next weekend, guys. He's 550, he's 590, and then the weekend after, you go first weekend in December, he's 800 coins. So you could have bought him at 500 potentially and sold him at 800 coins in 2 weeks. That's why you want to have as many coins as possible, because you want to be investing whenever this date is in players like elite players like this who will recover. And as you see, look at this. He's not even touching 518 until the end of April. That's the last time he touches 518. The end of April, guys. So it's something to really look at. We're going to keep looking at a ton of players because there's a lot of guys I want to show you. And I really want all of you guys to please try to utilize this period to pick up these players, because it's, especially with the elite legends, like Blanc is a crazy good example too. These guys drop off so much and they rise so much again. Look at this. Blanc goes to 522 and he goes back up to 891 December 8th for that weekend league. 891, guys. That's like almost almost 400K. It's a crazy, crazy potential in the profit zone of a guy coming back up in a return of an investment. Look at Vieira. I mean, Vieira is great. Look at this, guys. He goes down to 1.3, 1.28, and he goes all the way up to 1.9, guys. You could even squeeze 2 out of him in January. So he goes from 1.2, 1.3, 1.2 to 1.8 in 3 weeks, 2 weeks. That is like 500K profit. It's the easiest thing I've ever seen. And it's more prevalent with these upper tier icons, like the guys who people use a lot. Like I did it with Overmars. I got Overmars for 400K and I flipped them for 520 the next week. So there was a quick flip, but it was still almost 100K. So it works so well with all these players. Even players like, we can go look really quick. We can get out of Legends and we can go look at Golds. Let's go look at Golds really quick, because I know Ronaldo does the same thing. It actually is crazy, guys, how much these guys drop and how much they recover. Look at Ronaldo, goes to 1.2, goes back up to 1.6. That's not even a freaking legend or anything or an icon. It's a gold card. He goes from 1.2 to 1.6, guys. I mean, that's... Even Messi, who wasn't even that much in demand last year, goes from what? 700 to 840K. The amount of players that this happens with... Now, I would say, you want to probably stay away from, like... I wouldn't touch a lot of the... Let me put it this way. I wouldn't touch a lot of the gold cards, because I would go more for the special cards that drop off a lot. I think Paul Pogba did it too. Paul Pogba on Black Friday was 1.7. Okay, 1.7 on Xbox, and he went up to 2.2, 2.1 after. Crazy. That's crazy. Let's look at his informs, because his informs are more rare. So his inform goes down on what? Where is he? No, this is, he didn't, where's the 89? We need to get to 89, guys. His 89. Look at his 89. His 89 goes to 860K and goes back up to 1.2K. 1.2 million, sorry, 1.3 million. This is crazy profit, guys. Like, all you have to do is go into this period of time, make sure you have coins, be alive, like, don't die. If you're alive and you're well, and you're able to just get on an Xbox, that's all you need to do, guys. It's honestly, you guys can laugh. It's as simple as that. Just stay alive, alright? And make sure you're not banned from FIFA, because you're going to be able to make so many coins just by getting online, figuring out. Now, here's a big thing, right? Here's a big thing I want you guys to understand. It's all about figuring out when this is, and that's not the easiest thing to do. You need to know when the market, like when these players are going down like 30, 25% in price, you need to know that that is the time to buy, probably. And what I like to call it is, it's the crash before the crash. There still will be a little bit of a crash, but the crash, the pre-crash, due to all the investors and due to all the people messing around with the market, is usually the biggest crash of the whole year. The crash before the crash is the biggest crash, well, at least during that period of time. Guys, it's something you guys, like, seriously, if you're not doing this, I've taught you wrong. If you're not getting on Black Friday and taking advantage of this crash before the crash, like when those big YouTubers are putting out videos like market crash incoming, and the guys that know nothing about the market, who aren't on this channel, who aren't on some of our channels or Twitters, they go sell their whole clubs. That's what drives this crash before the crash, because then when the market crash actually happens with promo packs, it's so cheap it can't even go lower. Like, it literally, when a player loses 30 to 35% in like 2 days, he can't go lower. Like, there's no way, guys, there's no way a player goes that much down. And you got to think, like, in these times of a market crash, you always need to remember, never panic. Like, there's always going to be recovery. Think about it this way. When the market's going down on Black Friday, there's a reason you shouldn't panic, because there's 6 months of competitive game left. There's no way those players who are elite will stay that low, because people need them for weekend league and will keep buying them. The demand is there. So, guys, make sure you're taking advantage of this market crash. I just wanted to put out this video to show you that informs and icons. Look at, like, these cards are crazy buys during this period, and I wanted to get you guys thinking for the next big event after Scream, in my opinion. This is honestly, you guys for the next month want to work your butts off to get as many coins as you can, trading, doing whatever you do. If it's stuff from this channel that's helped you, if it's investments, if it's going all out on ones to watch cards, buying 100 and selling them in the hype and making 40K on a card each, what it is, I don't know what it is you guys do to make a lot of coins. Keep making a lot of coins for the next month. You want to have as many coins as you can for this period, because this is a period where you can literally double and triple your coin total if you go fully invested into cards. It's one of the best feelings of foot all year. I had it last year when I did it. I made a lot of coins. I doubled, like, at this point in the game, I wasn't playing that much, so I had 2 mil. I put 2 mil into like 3.5 mil last year from this date. It's a great time to make a lot of coins, so make sure you guys are on it. If you guys did enjoy this video and you want more videos like this, like more analysis, looking at graphs, stuff like that in a video, I can definitely do it. Make sure you guys let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'm out, boys. Peace.